Sometimes love is very loud. Sometimes love is very quiet. A mother's love is often silent. She does not ask for thanks. She only wants her children to be happy. This story is about a mother, a son, and a daughter. They live a simple life. They have problems. They make mistakes. But in the end, they learn the true meaning of love. Mary was a single mother. She lived in a small house in a quiet town in America. The house was old. The walls had small cracks. The kitchen was very small. But the house was full of love. Mary had 2 children. Her son's name was Daniel. Her daughter's name was Sophie. Daniel was 16 years old. Sophie was 12 years old. Mary worked very hard. Every morning she woke up at 5 a.m. She prepared breakfast, she packed lunch boxes, she cleaned the house. Then she went to work. She worked in a small grocery store. Her job was not easy. She stood all day. She helped customers. She carried heavy boxes. But Mary never complained because she loved her children. One evening, Mary came home very tired. Her feet hurt. Her head hurt. She opened the door slowly. Inside the house, Daniel was playing games on his phone. Sophie was watching TV. Mary smiled. "Hi, kids." But Daniel did not look up. "Yeah, hi." Sophie said, "Mom, what did you bring for dinner?" Mary looked a little sad. She said softly, "I will cook now." She went to the kitchen. Her body was tired, but she started cooking. She cut vegetables slowly. She cooked rice and chicken. After 40 minutes, dinner was ready. "Kids, dinner is ready." Daniel came and sat down. He took one bite. Then he made a face. "Mom, this food is boring." Mary stayed quiet. Sophie also said, "Yes, Mom, my friend's mom cooks better food." Mary felt a small pain in her heart, but she smiled. "I will try better next time." Late at night, the house was quiet. Daniel and Sophie were sleeping. Mary was sitting at the kitchen table. She looked at some papers: bills, electric bill, school fee, food cost. Mary sighed. Her salary was very small. Sometimes she skipped meals. Sometimes she did not buy new clothes. But she always paid school fees because she wanted her children to have a better life. Mary whispered to herself, "My kids will have a good future." A tear rolled down her cheek. Daniel was becoming rude. He spent most of his time on his phone. He did not help his mother. One day, Mary said gently, "Daniel, can you help me carry groceries?" Daniel sighed loudly. "Mom, I am busy." Mary said softly, "Just 5 minutes." Daniel rolled his eyes. "Mom, why do you always ask me?" Mary stayed silent. She carried the heavy bags alone. Her back hurt, but she said nothing. One day, Sophie came home from school. She looked excited. "Mom, my friend Lily has a new phone." Mary smiled. "That is nice." Sophie said, "I want a phone too." Mary felt nervous. Phones were expensive. She said softly, "Maybe later." Sophie frowned. "You always say later." Mary felt hurt, but she only said, "I will try." That night, Mary checked prices online. The phone cost almost 1 month of her salary. Still, she thought about it because Sophie was her daughter. One rainy evening, something happened. Mary slipped at work. She fell near the storage room. Her arm hurt badly. Her manager said, "You should go home." But Mary said, "I need this job." She wrapped her arm and kept working because she needed money for her children. That night, Mary came home very late. Her arm was hurting. She opens the door slowly. Daniel shouted from the living room, "Mom, where is dinner?" Mary said quietly, "I am very tired today." Daniel said loudly, "So we will sleep hungry?" Sophie also said, "Yes, Mom, this is not fair." Mary's heart broke. She looked at them with tired eyes. Then she whispered, "I am sorry." She went to the kitchen and started cooking again, but this time, tears were falling from her eyes. The next day, something unexpected happened. Daniel's teacher called him after class. She said, "Daniel, your mother works very hard." Daniel looked confused. The teacher continued, "She came to school yesterday." Daniel was surprised. "My mom?" "Yes, she came to ask about your future." Daniel felt silent. The teacher said, "She cried in my office." Daniel's heart suddenly felt heavy. "Cried?" The teacher nodded. "She said she wants you to have a better life than her." Daniel could not speak. For the first time, he thought deeply about his mother. That same day, Sophie visited the grocery store. She wanted to surprise her mom, but what she saw shocked her. Mary was carrying heavy boxes with one arm. Her other arm was bandaged. Sophie ran to her. "Mom, what happened to your arm?" Mary smiled quickly. "Oh, it is nothing." But Sophie saw the pain on her face. Sophie felt tears in her eyes. "Mom, why didn't you tell us?" Mary said softly, "I did not want to worry you." Sophie suddenly felt very guilty. She remembered complaining about the phone. Her heart felt heavy. That night, Daniel and Sophie sat quietly in the living room. They looked at each other. Daniel spoke first. "We are bad kids." Sophie nodded slowly. "Mom does everything for us." Daniel said, "And we complain." Both of them felt ashamed. Daniel stood up. "From today, we will help Mom." Sophie nodded. "Yes, we must." The next morning, something was different. Mary woke up early, but when she entered the kitchen, she stopped. Daniel was making eggs. Sophie was making tea. Mary looked shocked. "Kids?" Daniel smiled. "Good morning, Mom." Sophie hugged her. "We love you." Mary's eyes filled with tears. Daniel said softly, "Mom, thank you for everything." Mary could not speak. She hugged both of them tightly. Life slowly changed. Daniel started helping at home. He also found a small part-time job. Sophie helped with cleaning and cooking. The house felt warmer, more peaceful. One evening, the three of them sat together. They laughed. They talked. Mary looked at her children. Her heart felt full. She realized something beautiful. Love does not need money. Love needs understanding. Moral of the story: children often see what parents give, but they do not see what parents sacrifice. A mother's love is quiet, but it is the strongest love in the world. When children understand this love, a house becomes a true home.